Hmm? Okay, can you shut the door? Oh, crap. I'm not the quietest. Okay. No. No, I'll be fine. Yeah. Hey, stop. Go lay down. Go. No. Sarah, are we gonna watch a movie? What may I like? The fish? I just beat it on it last time. Let it go, I'll fix it tomorrow.
All right. What is up, dudes? Welcome to, is this episode 3 already? Tippler's Parlor. Got the dual cam up. Alex is here this time again.
Howdy, howdy.
What are you drinking tonight?
Today is Ryan Guys Truth,
Oh, I actually think I've had that. I think I like it.
and today it's a Cincinnati made beer.
Nice.
And yeah, we were working in Cincinnati, and I've grown very accustomed to it. So
Nice. I'm drinking
very
White Claw.
enjoyable.
Again, I realized I forgot to go get beer, so that's what I have.
You know, every time you text me, I'm actually on my way home, and I'm like, ah. And then I head to the store, and I go and select
Yep.
something that I need for
Yeah.
the night.
I tried to rush home for movie night tonight and then missed it anyways, so but yeah. So White Claw it's the was it ruby grapefruit, so that's what I got this time.
Dude, so Mike doesn't like the grapefruits.
Really?
He likes more of the oh, what is it? So he doesn't like lime. What's it? There's yellow, lemon.
Right.
Is it lemon and grapefruit? And then there's cherry.
The black cherry. Yeah,
Almost-
I had that.
Yeah, it's almost like the opposite that we like.
Right.
I want to see a
Yeah.
bug on my wall.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I really saw on a
So-
bug on my wall.
A bug on your wall? Okay, it'll be fine. Go lay down. Okay? Alright.
All right.
Yep. It's gonna be like that all night.
Yeah. Hey, it's part of it. We're real life dads. That's what we are.
Or else.
Yeah. Cool. So I got. I guess we'll do deal of the week right now. And we got what is it? It's not. It's not really a deal, right? It's more of like an alternative. I guess that's the best way to put it. So it's not really a deal, alternative. But you got the typical top of the line.
Looking at Galvest here.
What are they? The top of the line.
Bose radio headset or
Bose. Jeez, oh man, Bose. Sony maybe they've got one too. Anyways, they their headsets usually cost about $350 or so, right? And then you could go buy these alternatives. They're on sale right now for like $59.99. Just checked, and they give you the same quality. Instead of $350, you spend $50, and you save yourself $300 on a nice pair of headset. And it says I think it's got like 30. Did you say
30 hours of playtime,
30 hours playtime?
which is quite a bit. It says
That's
hooked
good.
up to your TV, PC, or cell phone.
There you go. So yeah, $59.99. Looking at it now. Just linked it in chat, and on YouTube video we'll link it there too. But yeah, it says it's got mic, deep bass, wireless headphones, over the ear, comfortable. 30-hour playtime, great for travel. Yeah, there you go. So that'll be the deal of the week. Next, what do you want to move on to next? You want to talk about the biggest news that happened this week. It blew up on Twitter, and it is the Joker movie.
Wait, do you think it's bigger than Marvel?
No, those tickets are already sold out. But it was big news because it's it's the first teaser trailer. We've seen posters, we've seen a bunch of stuff, and it's the first teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was big news, and very exciting in comic book world. But yeah, it's got a lot of people.
Let's talk about the two dynamics, because you and I are we're on opposite ends here. I feel like I liked Jared Leto. Is that him? The one in okay. I don't know. I felt like you said he was more. What were your words for it?
He's more. I don't know. He's more of like. I like his look. I like the tattoos. I like all of that.
I really like his look. I like the tattoos.
Yeah, but he was more like a crime lord gangster.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of what I view. I don't know. Instead of like what he should be, in my opinion, which is like legitimately. How do I say this sensitively? Mentally unstable. He's got some serious issues with a backstory that we don't know, and he, the dark version. I guess that's the best way to put it. I do enjoy the dark version.
Yeah, and we talked about this earlier that, is it killing the family? Or is it killing? Oh, the comic book that you have.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forget. Not gonna lie, I forget what it is. Family reunion? No.
I'm having some technical difficulty. My headset kicked off and kicked on,
Oh.
and I think it's going to continue to do so. We'll see what happens. But continuing.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
I think he killed his family. And what I like about, I really like the dark side of killing the family. It's
Death of the family.
Death of a family.
That's the one where Joker, he kidnaps all of Batman's family members. I think Alfred, Batwing. I can't remember exactly who all was there.
Death of a family. Mm-hmm. And it's very dark, and it's very the Joker's very just all over the place, and he's I don't know if witty is the word, but he's successful. And in the plan that he drives out, and he's he's gonna do it, and I think that Joker is the Joker I like. Now, there's a big difference between what Jared Leto is and that Joker, going back to the Joker with who's the one that died?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, and they were saying that they wanted to compare, and we talked about this earlier, that they wanted to compare Heath Ledger to what's his name? Joaquin what?
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. And
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, do you think that the new movie coming out? Do you think that the play style? Or that's the wrong word. How do you think Joaquin's going to do it? Do you think it's going to be gangster? Do you think he's going to be mentally ill? Do you think he's going to be what do you think Heath Ledger is?
Well, I think Heath Ledger did a really good job because he was that dark.
It was very dark.
He was a very for sure Joker. He for sure knew what he seemed to be doing. He was less of the insanity end of it, very sure, but he still was insane. He almost maybe his plans won't work. There wasn't a feel this is not going to work. This is not going to work. It was he knew what he was doing, but he was he didn't care about dying, so he just banked on that. Whereas I kind of like the idea, which is where I think this is going to be with this Joker movie. I think it's going to be he is insane and unpredictable instead of executing perfectly the plan he put together, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I very much like the Joker that is, like I said earlier, insane, completely insane. They put him in Arkham for a reason. It's not because he's a bad guy and just a murderer. Murderers go to jail. They go to Arkham because they're clinically insane or have severe mental problems or issues that are trying to be fixed or addressed because they're a problem to society. They're not just in jail. They're in Arkham for a reason. And
so,
I think
I'm sorry. So does that mean that the Scarecrow is clinically insane also?
I believe so. I believe that's why they're all supposed to be there.
Okay.
Unless that's just Batman's place to diagnose them further. I don't really know a whole lot, I guess. It'd be a good question for Tim, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like that, uncertainty. Now, that was what we talked about on Discord, is Tim mentioned he doesn't like what did he said? He said he doesn't like how they've turned the Joker more into more human instead of some sort of super villain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he didn't like.
I mean, I can see that he's an idol figure.
Mm-hmm.
He's look at Breaking Bad. You have anti-heroes. Is Joker outside the anti-hero? Because I don't know where Suicide Squad falls, but is he beyond the anti-hero where he's villain? You know.
He said humanizing. Yes, so I like that. So the one hint that I got from the performance, which is, like I said, this is not even the first trailer. I think this is if I'm not mistaken, that's just a teaser trailer. So they're going to release an actual trailer later. This was just a teaser, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That's what I thought I saw on Warner Brothers Twitter. But what we could see, like, you could see some serious mental instability, or you can hear it in his voice more in the trailer, and then it's going to create what he's going to be, but you don't know. Like, it's hard to say, and I hope it's really dark. I do hope it's really dark. So we'll see.
This is hilarious.
So we got Queen Lacey in chat said, I think he's going to be good, but Heath Ledger was savage, which I agree with. I agree right now. Like, I'm not going to say that anybody's going to blow Heath Ledger out of the water.
You can never know until you find out.
Right. So, like, what I've said from the beginning is I guess I'm cautiously optimistic about the movie. I guess that's the right way to put it. Like, because you never know with these movies. You really don't. So, I think Heath Ledger's going to be probably the best, but it would be really cool if he's really good. But again, you know.
I'm actually looking up. I thought that Joaquin's been in a lot of mafia movies. Mm-hmm. And is that going to be the mafia style Joker?
Yeah.
That will arise out of it. So, one of the videos that I was watching is that they said that a majority of the movie was rewritten during shooting.
Right.
And they said the same thing was done with Iron Man. And it kind of it goes back and forth, like what can become of it?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? You know?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Like, I think it'll be really good. I really do. I hope.
About what did it?
Yeah, I hope. I can't say I think. I really do hope it'll be good. I want it to be good. Now, yeah, Heath Ledger was just so good. The only thing is there's not going to be a hero, so it's just going to be an origin story. It's going to be a lot of what you like, about a lot of backstory about how he got started.
Ooh,
The problem is,
but does Joker really have a backstory?
That's the thing. The only thing we know about the Joker, I'm glad you brought that up because I would have blown right by it. The one and absolute only thing that we all know about the Joker, period, is that his origin story changes. Did you know that?
No.
Other than green hair, purple coat, white skin, white face. The only thing we know about the Joker is that his origin, his backstory always changes, and sometimes it'll change even depending on who he's talking to. So, like, he could talk to you. Yeah. And then the next moment he'll talk to somebody else and it'll change. It's different. And it's either he really doesn't know, he has no idea because he's insane, or he's trying to manipulate you. And so he tells you different stories. So that's the one thing we don't know. There's been about 10, maybe 15 different origin stories written about the Joker. And they're all different. And that's the one consistent thing about the Joker, is that they're all different, if that makes any sense. So the fact that they're coming out with a brand new original origin story is going to be interesting.
Okay, so do you know how in good grief, Marvel film, Days of Future Past. Okay, so X-Men Days of Future Past is a total system reset because there was a lot of stuff that was put out there that was messed up. Do you think this is going to be the beginning of something great?
See, that's another thing too. Yes.
Do you think we're going to have a total system reset down the line?
I don't think we'll have a total system reset. I don't think. The only thing is this is like a parallel storyline to everything that's going on right now. So the mainstream DC stuff is been Suicide Squad. It's been the Batmans, the
Mm-hmm.
Supermans. You know, the Ben Affleck, the new Batmans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those have been the main things right now. And this Joker, Wonder Woman. Yep. This Joker, Flash, Aquaman. This Joker movie is not.
Have you seen Aquaman?
I have not seen it yet.
I haven't either.
I have to see it. It looks really good. I really like what's his name? I can't even think of his name. I don't want to mispronounce it, but he's a badass.
Batista.
But
Guardian.
But this Joker, it's different. It's not even in the same parallel. It's a different timeline. It's not going to match up with anything that's been come out, in the past couple years, or even the Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn one that's coming out. That's Margot Robbie. That's not going to match up with this. She's with the other Joker. She's not with this Joker. So this is not matching up with anything. So if it is to continue, they need a whole new everything. That's the thing.
So the link that I just sent you.
Yeah. I've got that open.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I lied.
That's a link that I was watching that they're going through Joaquin Phoenix's. They talk about when they're shooting, it's improv. It's completely worked as they're going on, and that Jared Leto is going to have. I believe they're going to do an origin story for Joaquin and. Is it Jared Leto? That's the other one from.
Yep.
Yeah, which is. They said that it might be two different timelines. Like
it will be. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be, they're not going to match up at all. They're not going to be related. So this very likely, because of that, can be the one-off film and done, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which
I don't like that though.
Yeah.
I want to see a character thrive. I want to see. It's almost like when I watch a series. It's hard for me to quit watching because I'm so intent to see what's happening, what's going on, and it's like who's going to take over Wolverine, really, on the other end, like who's going to really take up that mantle for Hugh Jackman, and he did a great job. So I would like to see a character drawn out for years. I want to see his story. I want to see what he does and how he does it.
Right. So right now on Jared Leto's IMDb page has Suicide Squad at 16, a couple movies, a lot of 30 Seconds to Mars things, and then there's another Suicide Squad in 2021 rumored. And then there's it's called it's the Untitled Joker / Harley Quinn project.
That would be great.
And it's rumored. So nothing's been confirmed or cast yet. If that's going to happen, it's just been rumors. It's not been cast fully or put into pre-production. So if there is going to be one with him, it's not for sure yet, according to IMDb. I can't say. I know I'm right, but according to IMDb. So I mean, I think it'd be interesting. I didn't think I did. I like the looks of him. I just think I like this dark insanity better.
I know that there was problems with him, and that everybody wasn't exactly happy with him. But I think that the look, and I mean, we both agree that the tattoos and
I think that's sweet.
Yeah.
There's somebody who has tattoos, I'm never gonna be like, oh my gosh, tattoos. I love tattoos. Did you see Mark Hamill, him comment on the Joker?
No.
Well, this whatever, the trailer that just came out.
Nope.
Yeah, Mark Hamill said it's quote, a diabolically delicious character, plus a superb actor, plus a brilliant writer / director equals yes, please, in caps with exclamation points. So that's what he said. Mark Hamill, if you don't know, is the voice of what we all hear as most of the Joker in the last 30 years. I don't know when it is. He started the original Batman animated series years and years ago. I mean, we were kids. He is the voice of that Joker. He is the voice of the Joker in most all animated Batmans. He is the Joker's voice as in all of the Arkham Batman games, I believe, too.
Really?
Yeah, so that typical voice, that laugh, that you know, that crazy, insane, happy clown, that's Mark Hamill. That's Luke Skywalker doing all those voices. And he's been doing it for years and years. He's been, in my opinion, his voice is the Joker voice. Like when I hear the Joker, if I read something about the Joker, I hear his voice, his words, his voice. It's incredible. Like when I hear that, it's just, that's the Joker. So he said that about this new one. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for, you know, the longest standing paid Joker actor to say that about the teaser. So that's pretty cool. What do you say we move on to cut the cord. We've got a couple here. A couple sites. So cord cutting has become very popular.
We did it. Shortly after you.
And love it. So here is a couple links I just sent you, but there's some links. I think one is Tom's Guide, which is usually always pretty good, and then another one is Cord Cutters News. I just sent them to you. I'm putting them in the chat as well. And they are just going to compare different services like DirecTV Now, YouTube TV, Hulu, which has live TV now, PlayStation Vue, Sling, and a couple other ones maybe for some of them. So the big ones are probably Hulu Live, YouTube TV, Sling, PlayStation Vue, and DirecTV Now. Those are probably the big ones going. Now, what you guys use Sling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you like about Sling?
I travel, so I always have cable, and I never use it. I always use my Xbox. So for Sarah, she wanted to be able to click. Because initially it's like, let's just do internet, and then you can do YouTube, Hulu, you can do all these other things. She's like, I want to be able to click channels. For her, it was being able to actually click a channel and have a remote so you could
it's like have a guide, have an actual guide to browse and look at.
Not even a guide, just to go from 1 to 50. I have no idea, but yes. So I mean, like similar, being able to just click through channels to see what's going on. I have no idea. Like for me, that's nothing.
Right.
For her, it meant a lot. So she's actually talking about dropping it and going to HBO because she feels that there's more that'll come out of HBO than what she's actually getting from Sling.
Yeah, so HBO, if I have to give you any advice, I don't think HBO is good. I mean, they've got this new thing where they're like trying to release some stuff, but they don't have like the live TV.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're going to.
No, I think it's movies.
So HBO is comparable to like Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, so I don't know. I don't have the article in front of me, so this could be completely way off base, and it's just a quick side note. But Netflix is the top dog in that. You know, like it's called
Disney's gonna come out with their own?
Yeah, they're all trying to catch up to Netflix.
So
Netflix is so far ahead. Disney can't. Disney, no one. I love Disney. I love Disney. No one will. And actually, HBO's like CEO just got fired. Like they may go under. It's like. Yeah, like these guys are all throwing in trying to catch up with Netflix, and Netflix just spent so much money. They're not making any money, but they just spent so much money in the right places that experts are saying that they can't fail. And in the next few years, they're just going to soar. It's insane
Really?
what Netflix has done. Yeah, I mean, they've got their own production companies. Big name actors are going to their production studios. So anyways, if you want to do live TV, you've got like the Sling, Hulu, DirecTV, YouTube, and maybe a couple others. And you can compare channels, and channels are going to be what should drive you. But what drove us was a little bit of channels and then features, right? So we use Sling. I know you use Sling, so I don't want to sound like I hate Sling, but I didn't like Sling. And
yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
But like it was a hard user interface to use, and to be honest, we don't watch a lot of live TV. We come and watch it later. We don't, it's not like I'm home on Thursday nights to be like, all right, let's sit down at 8 o'clock to watch Big Bang. It's like, hey, let's DVR that and watch it in a month. So with that, DVR was a big deal for us. We really wanted something with DVR. And right now, the service that has the absolute best DVR is undoubtedly it's YouTube.
Which I would like to try.
You just can't beat it. So I've got a little bit of numbers here. We just hit we're close to the 30 minute mark. We're about 5 minutes away. So we could just finish up with this cord cutting talk. So we'll just do like starting price for these. I'll just kind of go through this flow chart here on Tom's Guide. They got it listed pretty good. And so Hulu starting price is $45. YouTube is now $40, which I got grandfathered into $35 because I got it early. So I only pay $35 for YouTube TV, which makes it even the best deal. DirecTV Now, which is also a good one, is $50. And PlayStation, which would be the one I'd probably go to if I didn't have YouTube, and that's $45. Sling is $25, but it's because they offer packages, which we'll get into.
And I also gave my wife the option that she could only spend like $125. Like $130. I was like, we're paying $225, ain't happening. Got $100 out of it.
Yeah.
And I think like our internet is like 90 to like 103, somewhere in there.
Right.
And then Sling's 25, 30, somewhere in there. So it's better than what it was.
Oh, it's way better, man. I was saving just on the price alone. I saved $100 on my TV bill. Literally exactly $100. I was paying like $135, or maybe even more for. I was using Dish, and I pay $35 now. It's now $40 for YouTube TV, but I pay $35, which is awesome. I mean, just the fact that I save an extra $5 a month, and look, I'm the one person who doesn't care about money. But like I look at that $5 extra and I'm like, yes, that's a win for me. Like I just won something big. Like I won the lottery in my opinion there. So Hulu Live has got really good live TV. It really does. It's got a good section. It's a selection of live TV and local channels, so you can get your local news and stuff. It's got more than 60 channels with that $45 price mark. YouTube has more than 60 channels. Same thing. They're very comparable in channels, and they show local live TV. So like I get the local news on YouTube TV. Anybody does. I don't know if you. I know. I told you I had to like spoof my IP for a while. I no longer have to do that. YouTube is now open everywhere in the country.
Oh really?
So you get your live local news. Yep, and everywhere in the country. So also with YouTube, you get YouTube Red Originals. So you get like YouTube's production company. It's like Netflix. You get their Red Originals. DirecTV Now is $45, or you get more than 45 channels. PlayStation View, you get more than 45 channels, and then Sling comes in at the lowest. You only get 29 channels. All of the services have DVR except for Sling. It costs a $5 extra. All of them have on demand, which is really nice. That's another thing we looked at too. The one that plays on the most devices, they all play on different devices, obviously. So like...
Yeah, like Roku does a lot.
Yeah, we have Rokus. We just bought Rokus for every TV, and, it's cheap, and it's a one-time buy, and Roku's update. So if you buy Roku now, in 2-3 years, the Roku's going to be updating. If you buy a smart TV in 2-3 years, they're not going to be servicing that anymore.
No, actually, Mom and Dad just bought a TV, and it is the controller. Everything is all Roku.
Okay, yeah. So they got the Roku TV.
Roku.
Roku. Yep, Roku.
Roku.
So that's a Roku TV. Now, like I said, the problem with a Roku TV or a smart TV is after so long, they stop servicing those apps, right? You know how apps always update? So if an app you played 5 years ago.
TV won't update?
Not after they're done updating it. They'll quit on those apps. They're like, all right, we're done rolling out apps for that TV. And then they won't. So that's why we went with an actual device.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, I spent an arm and a leg on my TV, and it's going to stop updating all its apps because we don't use a Roku on the main TV because it's got all the apps we need.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing you can do about that.
No. So
we should talk about that next week.
Yeah, we put it on the mark. So there's a list of different devices that are supported. I would say Hulu and YouTube show the most devices supported by this. They all have similar devices. Amazon Fire Stick does not work for YouTube TV, and then Apple won't work with certain ones as well. So like, there's different devices. So you have to see what devices the app's going to play on, what you have, what you may need to buy. That's a big thing to think about too. Now, the other big thing is simultaneous streaming, right? Which is how many devices can you use on this app at the same time, right? So that's the biggest thing right now. Even back when we had Dish, we only had 3 tuners. We could only DVR one thing and watch on 2 different TVs at once. Or if we were DVRing 2 different things, we could only watch on another TV.
Sling's the only one that's charging you for DVR.
Yep. That's why we didn't go with them. Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned that. Well, I kind of said they all had DVR. Yeah, Sling is $5 extra. Yep.
Sling is the only one charging you for charging you 2 DVR.
Yeah, but it's also the cheapest if you get that cheap package. So that's how they look at it.
After adding all the other stuff, it's almost like for your dollar amount, what outweighs what you want.
Right. Yeah, so I can get into more of the DVR here, but let's do the simultaneous streams.
Yep.
So Hulu, you could do 2 simultaneous streams, which it's all right. I mean, that's pretty standard. YouTube TV allows 3, so 3 devices at once. DirecTV now allows 2. Now, the good thing about PlayStation is you could do more if you have PlayStations.
All you have to do is buy one.
Yeah, if they're all outsourced, Android or whatever can play them, it only does 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sling does the absolute worst with 1 device with their orange package, or 3 with their blue package, 4 in the $40 a month package, which is orange and blue.
Me.
Well, it's not.
I know.
It may be.
It's good.
But that's another point to why we drove away. We did Sling. We tried Sling. We did the free trial for a month, and we tried it, and we're like, nope, thanks. So let's dive into to the DVR services, because that's a big thing. Like for us, like I said, that was like a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And like the DVR services vary drastically. I don't know if you've looked at the differences. So I know Sling has DVR that, what is it? It's like $5 extra a month.
Mm.
Which, if you're paying only $25 for the regular package, it is what it is, whatever.
Yeah, but it still bumps you up to 30, but you're looking at 29 channels, okay? And then if you go over to Hulu TV for $45, so an extra $10, you get 30 more channels.
Right.
And then for YouTube, for an extra $10, you get 30 more channels, which YouTube Red, isn't that movies?
Yeah, that's like their own production company. Yep. So you get access to that as well. And for like an extra $5, you get access to like
I'm
YouTube
literally
Music too.
I'm going to send this link to my wife and tell her we're
So
switching to YouTube.
let's talk about the DVR services. So now DirecTV so when I got it, when I started, the only one that had really good DVR without outsourcing it to like what's that, TiVo or whatever, it was YouTube. That was the only one that had a good DVR. So now let's we'll look at all of them right now. So the DVR, DirecTV now comes with 20 hours of DVR service for free. 20 hours of storage. Which is whatever it is. Later, soon or now, I'm not sure if it's out yet, they want to do 100 hours, but you have to buy it. You have to buy that extra option. PlayStation Vue offers 28-day DVR service. After 28 days, your recording's removed. Sling TV's DVR, most of their channels are on-demand versions of the aired shows. So
yeah, there's a lot of times you can just, you can pick any show you want and just stream it.
Right. So they offer 50 hours. Now they didn't have DVR when I first started this. When I cut the cord, neither did DirecTV. But they offer 50 hours of DVR space with no time on how long you can keep it. So, and it costs $5 extra. So it's 50 hours, no time restrictions for $5. YouTube TV offers DVR unlimited storage space, but it only stays on your DVR for 9 months. And when I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, 9 months? Like, that's a ripoff. Like, then I'm like thinking, if I'm too lazy to watch something I DVR'd for 9 freaking months, like, it needs to be gone. It just needs to be off my DVR anyways.
It's worth it. I got these wicked in the other room, so I gotta whisper.
Yeah. And then Hulu TV starts with 50 hours of service of DVR, and you can, if you want more, you can pay $15 a month. So that's the DVR service. It's just one thing to consider. I mean, everybody thinks whatever is the best. Mostly what it's going to come down to is, what does your device play, like whatever.
Everything comes down to personal preference.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Yeah, I like the fact that my new TV that we got had the YouTube TV app, and it was early. I mean, that was early, and it had it. So I didn't need a Roku. I didn't need to play it on anything else. I just turned on my TV, and then we've got Netflix and Amazon Prime too. So yeah. Well, is there anything else you saw interesting about the cord cutting? Except for you want to send this now.
I'm definitely gonna have to send it to my wife. For sure. YouTube TV is I really like it. It's even just like having everything laid out and mapped out really opens it up. And I
really liked that you could have it on 3 different apps, which is still more than all the other ones.
I travel, and she has 2 different TVs at the house.
Yep.
It's convenient for me.
Yeah, it also plays on the most. It plays on Chromecast and Rokus and Xboxes. I mean, it plays on everything. Computers, your phone.
The thing that she has a problem with is that we can baseline, like, I think with a 2-year contract is through Comcast, like for like 150, 140, somewhere in there. So it's the breaking point on what do you have? Because like if you want to do Xfinity, and like we do have the high speed internet, and what do you really want to do? Do you want to go ahead with YouTube TV with $100 internet, or just go ahead and just do the Comcast thing, DVR, blah 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 blah, TV or phone at the house because we have no signal. And I mean, like, and I guess it comes back down to preference. It comes down to preference, it comes down to person. What do you really want? What fits your need?
Right. Yep. That's exactly right.
You know what's really funny about that is that, like, I travel, Sarah does not, and I try to make the decision on the TV that's going to be at the house for her.
Right.
And when it comes down to it, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She just makes that decision.
When we did it, it's the same thing. I'll travel sometimes, not quite as much, but we look at the channels. That's another thing too. Look at the total channels. Sling offers the least amount of channels, but you got to look at what they are, right? I don't need extra channels if they've got the ones I like. So Allison actually sacrificed a lot, and I pretty much got everything I wanted with YouTube, because YouTube has a really good sports section, and that's mostly what I watch. Like, I watch sports, I watch sports radio. That's all I watch. My life is honestly sports. Like, it's everything. it's what I listen to when I drive 4 hours every day, or more. It's what my life is. My life is sports outside of my life. And so I've got all of those sports channels. I got a lot of sports channels with YouTube, which is very nice. Allison's missing a few things like MTV and stuff like that, but she said honestly, for what we're saving and for the niceness of YouTube, she's like, you know what? It sucks, but it's not a deal breaker for her.
See, Sarah got MTV. Excuse me, and I'm trying to think of how. Because we didn't have before, she wanted MTV, and I have no idea why.
Teen Mom.
Like, reality TV shows that are shot that have a script.
Yeah. You know what? That's such the rave. Like, everybody loves them, and I'm like, oh, it's so dumb. Like, you want reality TV? Watch sports. That's real. Nobody knows what's going to happen every week with sports. You don't. That's true reality. Somebody could break their leg in half. Did you watch that video? Sports. Reality.
Basketball. Poor guy.
Yeah, I know.
7'3", now he's like 7'2".
We'll see. He's got to heal up first.
Hey, they feel stronger. So, in the reality of things, though, it's. I think we can all agree that it's preference. It's preference. We're all gonna have a different opinion.
Right.
But yeah, I think the only thing we can agree on is deal. What is the best deal?
Yep.
And I feel that YouTube has it. YouTube's $40 with 60 channels. DirecTV's $50 for 45.
Yeah, I don't like DirecTV. I would go, if I had to go, I would go with Hulu or
Hulu
or PlayStation.
YouTube TV are very, very close.
Yeah.
PlayStation is in there, but you have to be PlayStation oriented. We're both Xbox players,
Well, it plays on other devices. You don't have to have it. It plays on 3 other devices: iOS, Android, or like your web. But it also plays on Amazon Fire Sticks.
3 total ISOs, or Android and web.
So it'll play on 3 iPhone, Android, or web-based, or it'll play on 5 different PlayStations. Or no. It'll play on 5. Okay, how is this worded? It'll play on 5 total. 3 of them have to be iOS or Android. Yeah. One of them can be a PS4, one of them can be a PS3. That's how that's worded. So you can watch them normally, but then if you want to watch an extra one on your PlayStation somewhere, you can. So
they're like, you know what? We need to make this work. So PS3 sales.
Let's at least make it work on our own device. Like, you know what? I'm surprised. Actually, Microsoft's not in this game, are they?
They're not. That's actually, unless it's all app based, because you can download apps on Microsoft and just go through it.
Yeah. Because
if you looked at if you logged on to, I'm sorry, Charlotte's kind of crying right now, and I hope she goes back to sleep.
I can't hear it, but if you need to go, we're well over 30 minutes.
Let's just go 5 more minutes because I'm actually enjoying this. Good grief, where was I? On Xbox, they had if you would sign up for Sling, you got Game Pass for a month for $1, or
right.
you could do 12 months for $12.
I wonder if they own Sling.
It's a great question. because I thought about signing up. It was if you signed up for Game Pass, you got Sling for a month
Oh,
for $1.
Dish Network owns that. I should have known that. I used to get the Hopper with Sling.
Wait, Dish Network owns Sling?
I think so.
Okay, AT&T owns Sling or Dish Network, right?
Not sure.
Hold on, DirecTV.
DirecTV and AT&T are linked.
Yes. Okay.
Dish is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's different.
In all reality, how hard would it be for you to give up computers, video games, and phone, so that the only thing that you had was radio? Oh, good grief, what would that come down to?
It'd be very hard. I'd give up a lot more before my phone and video games.
You know what? I really don't need water.
Yeah. I'll live happy for 8 days or whatever. And then the end for me. Did you know, so Disney, you mentioned Disney earlier. Disney's coming out with their it's not a cord cutting option. It is their streaming service, which is trying to go compete with HBO, they're both trying to take down Netflix, like I said.
Is that not a cord cutting?
No, cord cutting is being able to watch live TV and DVR without having a cable line to your house. Like, it's literally cut the line, right? So it's being able to do that live TV, DVR, watch TV channels, live TV channels. You want to watch TNT, whatever's on live now. Yeah, so it's different than like streaming services, which is what Netflix is and HBO Now and or not HBO Now, whatever, HBO Go and the new Disney service, Disney Plus. Now, I think it's Disney Plus. Anyways, Disney is coming out with theirs. Now, I'm really, really excited because they are pushing out instantly, I think, the Mandalorian series. It's going to be the live action Mandalorian series. Mandalorian is
Star Wars?
Yeah. They're pushing out Star Wars hard, but it's the I think it's maybe it's a movie, but I think it's a series. It's a TV show, or it's going to be a show, and it's Mandalorian is the race that like Boba Fett. They look like Boba Fett. They're bounty hunters, like they're Mandalorian badass hunters. Yeah, big, strong, like Amazon, like Wonder Woman, like them, and comparable, like that's what the Mandalorians are. Also, it's been hinted that Revan, my favorite Star Wars character of all time, may get a canon TV show. It might be like an Old Republic, maybe not Revan, but the Old Republic time frame, and it will air on their service. And I told Allison as soon as I catch word that is a real thing, and the Old Republic TV show comes out, I will absolutely be getting Disney's service for sure.
So I'm looking at Disney.
Yeah.
I just sent you the link.
Yep, I got it.
Disney closes at 71 billion takeover.
Yeah, so see the Mandalorian, the TV series. They're gonna be putting a lot of stuff. So Disney's gonna pull out of like their shows on Netflix, and they're gonna put their stuff on here.
Yes, I was just gonna say, are they gonna? Okay, so like I'm getting too loud. So are they going to pull all? Okay, so here's the issue. If I have a Netflix account and they pull all the Marvel movies from Netflix,
Netflix likely has a contract that Disney can't break, but once that contract's up, absolutely, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they pull all those, then I'm going to Disney. And the other thing is that Sarah's a Disney nut, so
It's only gonna be Disney focused though. Like the thing is Netflix is so far ahead. Like Netflix has got like originals more than TV stations now. I mean Netflix is.
Well, would it be in Disney's best idea probably to leave their Marvel with Netflix? Because there's going to people that won't leave.
That's true. It could be because they're paying them anyways. Disney's getting paid regardless.
Hmm. If you're making money, make money.
Right.
Make hay while the sun is shining.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, we'll have to see how this plays out. Just what I read. I'll have to try to find the article and maybe we can post it online or something. I'll definitely share it. But it's an article that
Definitely
like
something to continue to
people,
look
yeah, people, experts say. Now, I mean, you can't really predict the stock market and everything. Like sometimes it'll crash and nobody saw it coming. But you know, people say that with how Netflix has spent their money, they're just so far ahead of anybody that nobody can catch them, and they've spent it so correctly that they can't fail. But they've spent it all, so they don't have like an income right now, which is kind of crazy. But they will be getting one. So, yeah. So that's a lot for this episode. We got a lot going on, so I think we'll end it right there. I mean, it's a lot. We covered a lot. We went over. We went over time again, like last time. That's what happens when you and I do it together.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's just going to continue to go on and on and on.
We need to have a hard timer with an alarm, air horn. No. Time's up.
Oh, what is it? The Oscars, where they start to play the music when the person their speech is going on too long.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, once the music starts, you have like 5 minutes left.
Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna end it here. Good talk, man. We covered a lot of stuff. So we'll get this. This is live now, so we're going to put it on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Throw us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. And, yeah, we'll try to get another one out next week if we can. So cheers. Until next time. Take it easy.